Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome and thanks so much for joining me for today's vlog. I know we are shaking things up a little bit from my typical bi-weekly perfume videos, but I wanted to share a little bit about my life with you guys. I wanted to share with you some bits from my favorite time of year. I have some ornaments to share with you, my Black Friday purchases if you're interested, what I've been up to, what I am doing this week, etc. So I hope that you enjoy this Christmassy vlog and it puts you into the spirit. And I would love to hear from you in the comments down below what you are doing for the holidays this year. Okay, so first things first, I wanted to share with you guys what I'm typically wearing in my videos for my lipstick because I always get questions on this. So I am wearing, oh God, look at this blue light. Just ignore that, I'm sorry. I'm typically wearing Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the shade Iconic Nude. Sometimes I also wear the Pillow Talk shade. They're kind of interchangeable to me. This one is a little bit more nude brown. And then I'm always wearing this Christian Dior Forever Rouge liquid lipstick in the shade 558. So this one is not super drying. It is a liquid lipstick, so you know, it is what it is, but it's beautiful, beautiful color. You can apply it so it's full coverage, or you can just put a little bit on the lips and then sort of you know, brush it on so it has this sort of blurred effect, which is really pretty. Also wanted to share some of my Black Friday purchases that I was pretty happy about. I haven't worn this one yet, but I did get a catbird necklace. This is the tinsel chain. It is just so pretty when it catches the light. Like, this is going to look amazing on. It is super, super delicate. I actually don't really have a chain in this length. This is meant to sit just around the collarbone. My friend got me an ampersand charm for my wedding, and I didn't have a dainty necklace to wear it on. I also purchased, oh my God, the Kate Spade Smile Bag. I used to actually work at Kate Spade, so I am a huge fan of the products. I wanted a baguette bag that I could throw over my shoulder that had a bigger drop. So we can see here that like the drop is quite substantial. The handle to the bag, which I need with winter coats. I do live in Canada. It gets quite cold here, so we need to be able to wear, you know, our puffer coats and big puffy sweaters. But I thought this was just a beautiful, beautiful color. So that's a nice little going out bag for the winter time. I also picked up the Katie Jane Hughes Spectrum brush collection. I haven't used them yet, but I know that they're going to be amazing. I absolutely love that the brushes came in this beautiful like canister. I have other makeup bags from Kate Spade that are usually just a little bit too small for my brushes. So the fact that this comes in a canister that fits everything is unreal. So I'll go ahead and just take a look here. They still all have their packaging on it, but I just love the fact that they look like little paintbrushes. Really pretty green with the gold. Very excited to wash these up and start using them. Okay, so quick change of location because I could not stand the cool lighting over there. I also picked up some bits and bobs from the Victoria Beckham Beauty collection. They were doing 20% off, so I decided to splurge. I picked up the Future Lash. This was actually free with purchase. I got the Bitten Lip Tint in the shade Bisou. I got the Posh Lipstick in the shade Pose, the Smoky Eye Brick in the shade Signature, and the Lip Definer in shade 3. So I won't bother opening that. That's just like a regular lip liner, but I will open these other ones for you. All right, so I know people talk about the packaging for Victoria Beckham Beauty all the time, but I don't think I understood just how beautiful and how heavy they are too. Like, they are substantial, and it just, like, this is so heavy and it just feels like a luxury product. So this is the shade Pose, which is like a muted mauve. It almost looked like a little bit like of a cool brown on the website. Okay, there we go. I just swatched it on my skin. So that's like super hydrating, very moisturizing kind of lipstick. Very excited to try that one out. And then this is the Bitten Lip Tint. And then just above it, I put the lip tint in Bisou. I'm clearly loving the rosy brown tones lately. That's gonna be super pretty on. And then this is the Smoky Eye Brick in Signature. I know it's a little bit basic for nudes, but I just wanted something really, really wearable from this collection to try out first. Also, who am I kidding? I only ever wear like neutrals on my lids. Next, I got some candles because Bath & Body Works was having their Candle Day promotion. So I think they were like $11.95 or something like that in Canada. I picked up the scent Strawberry Sparkler, which kind of reminds me of a scent from the Body Shop, like maybe one of their like cranberry Christmas scents. It's quite nice. I also picked up Marble Chocolate Cupcake. I picked up Merry Maple Pancakes, which reminds me of sort of like a berry waffle cone with maybe a maple note. And then I also picked up Orange Pineapple Punch, which smells unreal. It literally smells like a Skittle. It's like super tropical, sort of vanilla and delicious. And then people were saying that Mahogany Vanilla was a really nice one. It does still smell like Abercrombie to me. It's not really the kind of scent that I normally like in my home, but I don't know, I'll give it a go. I haven't burned any of these yet. I'm currently burning Milk and Cookies from Anthropology, which is like such a nice holiday scent. And then the last one that I picked up from Bath & Body Works was Toasted Hazelnut Praline. This one smells like their Marshmallow Fireside with maybe like more of like a nutty note to it. Also, it's sort of dressed up here feeling kind of festive. Pardon the candles that I need to get cleaned up, but it's looking festive here because over the weekend I had my mom and my sister over here for a lunch for my mom's birthday. I had festive cocktails served here, so we were doing like cranberry mimosas, eggnog. I made mince pies from scratch. I was literally up at like 5 a.m. starting to cook. I never made any sort of like pastry crust before. I made soup and salad and like homemade soup. It was amazing. I will link the recipe in the description box if you like cheddar broccoli soup. It is unbelievable. But yeah, that's why it's feeling a little bit more festive here. Normally my credenza is a bit more bare, but I'm liking the bit of greenery here. Also, scent of the day, I'm not wearing anything right now because I am waiting for the new Eden Apple to arrive by Kylie. So that should be here later today. So no scent right now, but cannot wait to try that fragrance. So I'm still expecting a few more things in the mail. I have a Sephora order coming today. I'm also waiting on an order from Fragrance Net. I picked up Mukhallat and Chocolate Greedy. And I'm also waiting on a pair of Sleeper pajamas. I love Sleeper. I think that their feather pajamas just look so beautiful. So I'm waiting for those to arrive, but I do want to share one more thing that I got. It was not on a Black Friday sale, but I'm absolutely obsessed with these Afghan coats from Charlotte Simone. Let me go ahead and try it on for you. Okay, so here is the coat. It's obviously fitting a little bit weird because I'm wearing this big chunky sweater underneath. So it's a little bit tight in the sleeves and in the body, but it's so beautiful. So again, this is Charlotte Simone. This was not part of any sort of like a Black Friday deal, unfortunately. It did drop, I think the day before Black Friday. They do limited edition drops every couple of months. They only make like a certain amount of coats, and then once they're gone, they're gone. So there were 90 of these. The Afghan coat is the style that they do for the most part, so you're able to find more of these coats in different styles and colors, but for the most part, like once the style is done, it's done. So not on sale, unfortunately. It did cost a pretty penny, but I'm really, really excited to wear it. This is not suitable for Canadian winters because it is quite thin. It's like a faux suede. You know, despite having all of this fur, this is definitely not warm enough for our -20 winters. But this will be really nice come like late winter, early spring. I can see myself like wearing this maybe, you know, on a vacation to Europe at some point. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but you know, wishful thinking. I'll also go ahead and show you my tree. I really like unique and ornate ornaments. I love color. My tree is sort of inspired by Luke Edward Hall, Mary Cates & Co., Kate Spade, and hopefully you'll see that reflected in my tree. Let me go ahead and show you some of my new ornaments this year. This is one of the new ornaments that I picked up from the Cross Design. I love the little swan with the crown, a little bit of pink feathers to her. She's quite sweet. I also picked up this glazed cinnamon bun, which I thought was really precious. I love how shiny it is. honestly looks good enough to eat. This one I also picked up from the Cross Design, this little macaron plate with a cloche. So I did have to put these ornaments up sort of haphazardly this weekend. My tree was already up, but my ornaments came late because of the transportation delays. They were late by about 3 weeks. So normally I would put this one, you know, towards the bottom of the tree, but it's okay. We're only a couple weeks away from Christmas, so it's just gonna stay there. This is one of my other favorites, Aphrodite blowing the bubble gum. It's so cool. This egg carton, I believe it's one of the Cody Foster designs. I got another one from Cody Foster, this butter stick here. This one I got from the Cross Design. Cute little baguettes in a bag, super, super sweet. Another one of my all-time favorites, this little, what is it, like a sticky bun of some sort? Christmas pudding, I guess. This one is from Old World Christmas. This one is very heavy. It is a Downton Abbey inspired ornament. So we have a couple of cups of tea, a teapot, some little sandwiches with the crust cut off, and a couple of scones with jam and clotted cream. And of course, one of my all-time favorites from this season, it is a sugared plum. This one's also from the Cross Design. I absolutely love it. Honestly, I want an entire tree with the sugared fruit. I know that there was also a lemon. I've seen oranges. I would love a pear, but unfortunately they were sold out of the other fruits, so I just picked up the sugared plum, but she is so precious. My sister is watching, please turn this off, but I got her something for Christmas. I have bought one for myself as well. She doesn't have a tree right now and she is building her ornament collection, so I thought this would be really special for her because she has a white cat and she has always loved white cats. Well, hello everyone, another day, another package. I apologize, I had to cut things short yesterday. Work just kind of picked up, but I did get a couple of packages from Sephora and Fragrance Net that I want to show you the treats from. And then I also have a big box here from The Kitten and the Bear, which is a really cute bakery in Toronto. I purchase a lot of unique items from them every Christmas to give away for, you know, host gifts, Secret Santas, coworker gifts, that sort of thing. So hopefully this will bring you some good inspiration. And I also want to show you Eden Apple. I know there's probably a lot of other impressions or first impression videos out there already, but I did try it today. And I want to take you through my thoughts. I've got my package from Sephora here. First things first, let's talk about Eden Apple 01 by Kylie. Like I said, I tried this on myself earlier today. I don't even get a ton of apple from this. I mean, I do get apple, but I mostly get berry. Like I get like a big strawberry note or like a wild strawberry note, slightly candied. So think of strawberry candies that you would get like for 5 cents as a kid and put into like a little brown paper bag. That is definitely the kind of fruity note that I'm getting from this. Kind of reminds me of like the strawberry in Burberry Her, or the strawberry in the top notes of the newest Kate Spade fragrance. I think it's like their signature fragrance with the pink cap. So this to me is definitely a youthful, vibrant, fruity floral for their like younger clientele, definitely a throwback, nostalgic scent. This one reminds me of like the DKNY Be Delicious of, you know, the early 2000s. And the dry down reminds me a lot of the original Paris Hilton fragrance that I used to own, because it turns into more of like a white floral and musk with like a little bit of fruit. It is a very pleasant scent. I think this would be a great item to gift to someone younger who's just getting into fragrance. I can definitely see why they put out a fragrance like this for their younger clientele. This definitely is a departure from the typical Kylie scents that we are familiar with. It's a lot more youthful, kind of has more of a body splash personality to it than like a perfume. Yeah, but overall a very pleasant scent, a little bit young for me, very casual scent, but I'm looking forward to seeing what this pairs like with Vanilla 28. I also just picked up a few more things. I got Gimme Brow. I also picked up a replenishment of my Dior Show Iconic Overcurl Mascara. This is an amazing mascara. If you've never tried Dior Show, highly, highly recommend it, especially if you have an issue with your lashes staying curled. The Iconic Overcurl is amazing. Make sure that you get waterproof so it holds the curl as well. And then I also picked up another one of the Rouge Dior Forever Liquid lipsticks. This time I got it in the shade Forever Nude. Let's go ahead and take a look at my fragrance net purchase. So as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I picked up a bottle of Chocolate Greedy for the holidays. So I don't really need to open that. I know what that smells like, but I have never smelled Mukhallat. So I heard this sort of has like a plasticky note to it. And I don't know why, but that intrigues me. As a kid, I love the scent of my dolls, getting like a new plastic Barbie strawberry shortcake dolls. My sister and I had these like plastic dolls growing up. They're little figurines and they were scented. Mine, I think, was like chocolate scented. She was wearing like a purple dress and she lived in an ice cream sundae house. And my sister had a butterscotch scented doll with like, I think she had red hair and she lived in a little mini milk carton. So yeah, here goes nothing. Let's hope I like it. Putting it right on my wrist for the first time. It's definitely interesting. You know when you go to a car wash and they spray that like bubblegum scented foam all over your car? That is what I'm getting. I need to let this kind of settle down because I'm sure I'm smelling a lot of like the alcohol. It smells slightly soapy, bubblegummy. I'm not really getting a lot of the plastic yet, so we're gonna have to see how this one dries down. I just wanna mention though, not necessarily a bad thing. It's just not at all what I was expecting, but still smells good. I'm gonna take you on to the big box that I have here. These are just great gift ideas if you have, you know, people who are hard to shop for, if you're planning on maybe doing like a Christmas Eve box for your family that you go to stay with during the holidays. I am going to package up one of these later on today and give it to my hairdresser who's coming over this week to do my hair. So yeah, just like really easy gifting items. When I mean I picked up tons, there's 2 more in here, plus I have 3 other types of teas. This tea in particular is the Sloan Heavenly Cream, which is a creamy, velvety black tea. I thought it'd just be like an easy item to pair with the other pieces that I purchased. I picked up a couple of other teas from different brands, one being Big Heart Tea Company. This is Rosy and Bright, which is a cheerful spiced rose black tea. I'm pretty sure that this one, when you put it in water, yeah, it's like a holiday spice black tea, but it actually is like a magenta color in the cup. It's a nice kind of surprise and delight moment for someone who gets that item. And I also picked up their winter chai just because I loved the packaging on this tea box. It looks like a little house. So cute. To pair with the teas, I also picked up a few different types of cookies. These are all shortbread butter cookies in different flavors. And I mean, the packaging is just beautiful on these. Don't mind my cat making some noise down there. We have the Oxford, which is a vanilla Earl Grey shortbread cookie. We have the Maroc, which is the rose pistachio and cardamom. And then I also have Capri, which is I think the lemon poppy shortbread. So just really sweet. These are a little bit more on the expensive side. I think they were like $12 for 6 cookies, but they are definitely delicious and crumbly and they go so well with tea. I also picked up a ton of jam. I think I had like 14 little bottles of jam. I picked up the, I don't know how to pronounce it, I think it's Green Gage Plum, which is sort of a honeyed plum flavor of jam, which is apparently supposed to be like the best flavor of jam. Really beautiful packaging on these little jars of jam, as you can see here. And again, this is from Kitten and the Bear, a small batch jam company out of Toronto, but they also do small high teas. You can go there for scones and tea. It's a beautiful experience. They have a gorgeous little shop on Dundas. Another flavor that I picked up is the Wild Blueberry and Chai, which I thought would be a nice warming festive flavor for the holiday season. You know, whether we are putting this on a charcuterie board or having it with something like pancakes or French toast. Another one that's in there that I'm not going to pick up is, I think it's cocoa, plum, and cherry. I'm not gonna grab it because it's at the very bottom of the box and I have tons of stuff in here. And the last thing that I picked up is a box of these Cartwright and Butler soft fruit jellies. These are from England. I usually just give my sister's fiance some sort of gift card or cash for Christmas so he can, you know, buy whatever he wants with it, but I wanted to pair something with it this year, so I picked up the jellies. I actually haven't tried them. I thought they'd be quite unique though because they're, you know, hard to come by here in Canada. I feel like we have to try them to make sure that they taste good. Don't worry, I picked up 2 boxes of these. Which flavor should I try here? Looks like there's an orange slice, lemon, strawberry, grape, and lime, and a pineapple as well. I'm gonna try the grape. Oh my gosh, the flavor is so nice on these. Okay, I'm gonna have to tuck into these later. Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry for not checking in yesterday. I had an earache, so I just kind of turned off all screens, but I wanted to check in because Mukhallat was amazing. You can tell I'm just waking up here. Mukhallat was amazing. So this is why you have to try scents on your skin and not just like spray them on a piece of paper. You really need to get to know the fragrance and how it works with your chemistry. So as I mentioned, it started off with that like very like bubblegummy scent, which was very pleasant. It just wasn't what I was expecting for that perfume based on what I had read about it, like the first impressions other people have mentioned, but it is beautiful. So after like 15-20 minutes it settles, you still get bubblegum, and then like almost an hour in, you get this beautiful like strawberry plastic everyone talks about. I did get like notes of almond extract as well, not with every sniff, but like every once in a while. But yeah, the strawberry plastic note, it is like a strawberry shortcake doll. It is so good. The hype is real. If you like plasticky notes in your perfume, definitely try it out. It's a very nostalgic type of scent. And then when it fully dried down, oh my gosh, it was like this beautiful mixture of like amber and vanilla, and it reminded me of the best parts of Bois d'Argent. So like that resinous balsamic quality of Bois d'Argent, it's sort of a less intense version in the dry down of Mukhallat. And then the like deep dry down is that marshmallowy vanilla hard candy. So good. I'm so glad that I got that one and gave it like a full test on my skin throughout the day because it was unreal. Super unique scent. Something exciting has arrived. My sleeper pajamas are here. When I first opened the package, I was a little bit nervous because I saw this canvas and I'm like, that's not the color I ordered. I should have known that they would put it in such a beautiful protective bag. Oh, there it is in all their glory. These beautiful purple gingham pajamas with the feather on the bottoms. Oh, I'm gonna try it on right now. Okay, what do we think? Like, imagine going to some fancy like Christmas morning in these pajamas. They're just absolutely fabulous. Like, look how amazing the feathers are on this one. This one does not have the feathers on the sleeves. The feathers are detachable, so you can actually wash the pajamas right in the washing machine, which is awesome. This is obviously the fanciest set of pajamas I've ever owned in my life, but I feel like you could wear this easily to, you know, a holiday party. The pajama look is very in. Also imagine like on vacations wearing something like this. You're staying at the Ritz and you're wearing this for your breakfast in bed. Just how special that would feel. Like, I'm just dreaming in my own little world because I'm not traveling anytime soon. Clearly I am loving this outfit. I am wearing it with my little Kate Spade sparkly tweed flats. I picked these up during their Black Friday sale. They fit a little bit snug, to be honest. I'll have to wear them inside the house perhaps to stretch them out a little bit, but come on. So cute, so happy. So this has been sort of my go-to gift for coworkers, hosts, etc. And I showed you these items earlier. I'm giving her the vanilla Earl Grey shortbread cookies with the Sloan Heavenly Cream and the Green Gage Plum Kitten and the Bear jam. I also popped in a few peppermint bark, and then I also like to wrap up just like a candy cane with a ribbon on it. I think it just makes everything feel a lot more festive. I like to add LED lights to the crinkle paper to add a bit of a festive touch if I'm able to wrap the gift immediately before the person opens it. I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing this if you know the gift is not going to be unwrapped very soon. But what you can do as an alternative, and I've done this before for birthday gifts, is I will actually use the LED lights. So I will switch them off. And then again, if I'm with the person when they're opening, I'll just go ahead and tell them to switch it on so they get the full effect. I like to purchase lots of ribbon also heading into the holiday season to do like things like this, where you can put on a candy cane. It's nice to put on like the neck of a bottle of wine or champagne as well. Purchase these off of Amazon. You can see I've already been through quite a few. This is what they actually look like when they come. You can get them in assorted colors, and I will try to link that down below. They are quite short in length, so you can't really do a full ribbon around a big box like this. So just a heads up, it's kind of meant for small items, I would suggest. I'm also going to give her a card. I have my mug in this print. I have a couple of plates in this print as well. I'm not sure if they're assorted. Oh yes. So we have a Christmas tree, which is so cute with the little leopards playing. We have up on the housetop, and I think there's another one. And then we have this one too, dashing through the snow. So they're just absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, I didn't get around to sending Christmas cards this year, so I'm definitely gonna use these next year, but I can at least put them with gifts for now. All right, so I've spared you the boredom of having to watch me actually wrap the gifts, but here is what it looks like all packaged up with the beautiful illustrated wrapping paper. I put on a little peach bow and a little ornament as well. I like to pick up these little ornaments from Anthropologie. I'm pretty sure that Cody Foster also makes tiny little ornaments in boxes that you can easily add to your gifts. And then this is the matching card that I showed you earlier. I just love the details of this, so pretty. I picked up, of course, a box of Quality Street for the holidays. Now, what do you guys like from Quality Street? I typically like the purple one with the caramel and hazelnut. I like the pink fudge, and I like the strawberry cream. Huh. Does anyone feel like they don't put a lot of the noisette praline? There we go. Finally, there's one. I feel like there's only ever like 2 of these in a box. I was excited because I heard there was a new flavor added to Quality Street this year. I think it's meant to be like milk chocolate and white chocolate, and the filling is like a crispy or crunchy caramel. However, I don't have it. It's meant to be in like a silver wrapper. Maybe it's only in the UK. I also really love these by Lindt. This is a yogurt and gooseberry chocolate. It is amazing. They kind of remind me of cheesecake kind of flavor. My favorite were these raspberry and yogurt ones, but when I went to the store, they said they didn't have them and they think that they may have been discontinued, which would make me so sad. They were my all-time favorite, but the gooseberry is pretty good. Now my other favorite are these Ghirardelli peppermint bark squares. They are so good. I love peppermint bark. Obviously, I only ever eat these around Christmas time, so it keeps feeling special. And I heard that you can even melt a few of these in some warm milk, and it makes like a delicious peppermint bark hot chocolate, which might be worth a try. Hello everyone, it is Friday morning. Yesterday I got my hair done. My stylist came over, I gave her her gift for Christmas, and she did a clear toner on my hair because last time we dyed it, it was pretty dark. I've loved how it's faded, but I feel like it's a little bit too soon to reapply color, just in case it kind of changes how dark we actually want to go. So we just did a little bit of a cut, put some layers back into my hair, did a bang trim, that fun stuff, and we will re-dye my hair in January. I know, super boring, but and again, you can hear this construction. Honestly, it's been so hard to film because of all of the construction that's happening like immediately beside where I film. So I apologize if I'm not able to put a video right away. I try for every 2 weeks, so it's kind of why we're doing this vlog in between, because at least I can just pick up my camera whenever I think they've stopped. But we'll just have to see kind of how that plays out. Right now I'm just wrapping up work. We have 1 week left before the holidays, which will be really nice. I'm supposed to go to my parents' place on the 23rd and stay until the evening of the 25th. And I'm really looking forward to having a few days off the next week. I'm supposed to go to a holiday party that week, but we'll see how things go. I'm supposed to go for brunch with a friend as well. I wanted to go into Toronto to do some shopping, but again, like I just don't know if I feel safe taking the GO train into the city. I don't know if we're gonna wanna drive, especially if it's snowing or the weather is bad either. So probably just gonna be like a week of reading. If there's no construction, I will be filming a few videos. Probably gonna be filming 2 videos that week. People have been asking for like a sexy date night perfume video, as well as a cuddly winter perfume video. So I'll be doing those 2. I am waiting on some new perfumes as well, so that's super exciting. They are delayed a couple of weeks, I think just because of, you know, the holiday season. They're actually like not even updating, it's just showing that the package has a label. So I don't know what to expect there, but we're just gonna have to roll with the punches, but it's all good. I would love to hear in the comments down below what fragrances you guys are excited about this season. I feel like in the last 2 weeks, there have been quite a few drops. You know, Eden Apple 01, Flower Bomb Ruby Orchid, and there's another one by Maison Margiela. I think it's some sort of like raindrop fresh floral type of scent. I don't know exactly what the name is, but the color of the juice did intrigue me quite a bit. I love a purple. You can tell from this video, I love a purple. I would love to try Ruby Orchid. I do love Flower Bomb, so I would like to try that one out. Travel size is all sold out at Sephora. I'm only trying to buy travel size bottles for blind buys right now when I can, because I'm just not willing to part with my money. I'm looking into Invisalign, and that costs a pretty penny, and I don't think I would need it for very long, so it feels like that's a lot of money kind of all at once within like a 6-month period, so we shall see. Would love to hear what you guys are trying and what you're looking forward to. So for the rest of the day, I'm gonna be checking on this crock pot, doing some work, and I will show you some books that I have been loving and what I'm looking forward to reading over the holidays. So I've already read this book, but it is amazing. Winter in Sokcho is the name of this, I want to call it like a novella. It's a pretty short book. I think it's under 200 pages. So this book is about a French-Korean woman who works in a guest hotel in South Korea, and it's in this tourist town close to the North Korean border. And an older gentleman from France comes to stay at the hotel, and he is a graphic novelist. And nothing really happens in this book. It's all about the moments in between. This is such an interesting book. It reads like poetry. It has themes of, you know, tension and being in limbo. Everything from where this book takes place, the day-to-day life of the characters in this book. You know, even the relationship between her and this gentleman, there's this sense of unease, yet, you know, longing for attention and affection between the two of them. It is such a unique novel. I thoroughly enjoyed every moment of reading this, and I highly recommend it. Now, this is the book that I've had in my collection for quite some time, but I haven't yet read. It is called The House Guest and Other Stories. So it's actually a collection of short stories, and this writer is compared to the likes of Kafka and Edgar Allan Poe. So I'm expecting the short stories to be a little bit on the nightmarish and frightening side. So we'll see how I do with that. It's not typically my type of read, but this came recommended by a booktuber. Apparently it's really good, so I am looking forward to reading this one over the holidays. So I actually attempted to read this in the summertime. I got a couple of chapters in, and it was a great read, even 2 chapters in, but I wanted to read something a little bit more like a beach read in the summertime when I was sitting outside. So I stopped reading this one, and I read Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid instead. That one wasn't my favorite, but I am definitely going to read this one over the holidays. I've heard amazing things. All right, everyone, that wraps up this week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed something new, something different. I apologize if it was chaotic. I've never really done this before, and I didn't do anything this week, so it's mostly just me in my condo. If you did make it this far, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I typically put out content on fragrance and beauty products. I hope everyone has a very happy holiday season, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.